YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 23 video, I'm going to break down how to easily run the ball at will against every defense in the entire game. The guy I'm playing is going to try to stop my run with every defense out there. He's going to use the 3-3 cub, the dollar, nickel over, everything, and I'm going to show you guys how to easily run the ball on everything, and this is going to help you guys win more games. You know, if you don't like playing against the glitch blitzes, you're going to love this video because you won't even have to pass the ball a lot once you know all the little tips and tricks I have. So I'm going to show you guys my play setups in a minute. I'll get into my abilities and my lineup. I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know. Now that last play is crazy. I don't even know what to say about it, but this guy's actually a really good player. You'll see this is a good player, and I'm going to show you guys how to dominate on the ground. So if you like to run the ball, this is the video for you. So a lot of people think that running the ball is just like random and luck. It's not. There's a lot of strategy that goes into running the ball, and I'm going to get into it now. So the first thing we're looking at is 3-3 cub. So the first run I try against 3-3 cub is always on one trap. And that's exactly what I ran there, and I got him for a touchdown. Okay guys, so I'm quickly going to go over my lineup and abilities, the best way to use your 6 AP when running this offense. So I'd say the most important thing, or the two most important things are, you got to have Gronk at tight end and Flash at running back, and here's why. So let's just first start with Flash. He's the best running back in the game. I don't care what anybody says, because he can get Phenom for 1 AP and Short and Elite for 0 AP. Phenom is better than all these other abilities that these X-Factor running backs get, like King Henry and Quadfather, because it works on the pass and the run. So when you're running the ball, you're going to probably break the tackles. But also this year's game, throwing quickly to the running back out the backfield on angles, wheels is big, flats. He's going to, break tackles on the running back routes out the backfield. Short and Elite, if they try to play man defense on you all game, he's going to win in the flats out of the backfield on Texas routes. It's so important. So important. Guys like Henry and Quadfather can't do that. Now, Gronk, Short and Elite for 0 AP, Vanguard for 1 AP. Short and Elite, you got to have it on all your receivers and tight ends just in case a lot of people play man. But Vanguard, Gronk 1 AP. Basically, all game long, this is on because it's an ability, not an X Factor. He's going to get crazy pancake blocks, especially against DBs, which is the defense most people use. So if you watch this whole video, you'll see I run the Gronk side most of the time. Whether it's trap, counter, inside zone, he turns my 5-10 yard runs a lot of times into touchdowns just because of the crazy pancakes he gets. He makes such a big difference. It is crazy. Vanguard is the most slept on but best ability in the whole game, in my opinion. So those are the two most important guys. That's 2 AP so far. Next, I currently have 3 AP on Aaron Rodgers. And I have, obviously, High Point Deadeye, Set Feet Lead, Fearless, Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger. Honestly, guys, I'm just experimenting with High Point Deadeye. But I'm probably going to take it off and just use 2 AP for all the others. Set Feet Lead, Fearless, Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger. You got to have them. That's 2 AP. What I'm probably going to do is take High Point Deadeye off Rodgers and throw like a red zone threat out there. Maybe another running back ability. But yeah, I don't really need that. Maybe an honorary lineman. Maybe a nasty streak. Again, don't really need it. Now, Grady Jarrett to me, must at center. Threat detector, secure protector, 1 AP. Come on, that's great. AJ Can, another must because he gets 2 0 AP abilities and secure protector and identifier. The rest of my old linemen, they just get secure protector for, 0 AP, right? Now, the other thing I want to mention is I have Short and Elite for 0 AP on all my receivers, but I have Colin Johnson that gets short in and short out for 0 AP. And then also I have, where is he? CeeDee Lamb, who gets short out, short in for 0 AP. Both those guys get 2 0 AP receiving abilities. That's why they're a must. Cooper Kupp also gets that as well if you can get him on the comp pass. I would recommend that as well. But that's pretty much how I'm running it. All these other guys are backups. They're not important. But the most important thing is Flash and Gronk. With 0-1 trap, that's a really good run to use. If they're going to be over-aggressive, try to blitz you. Now, if you see that they know how to stop 0-1 trap, because some people can from the 3-3 cub with line stunts and shifts and just different adjustments, then you're going to want to go to the counter. So I'm going to go through a lot of different runs this game. The first one, obviously you guys can see, was a crib shot with the trap. Now, both of the offenses I use right now, this is the Saints playbook in this video. I run the 2 offenses right now. The Saints playbook and the Balanced playbook. You've seen some gameplays on Balanced. If you guys want to see a full breakdown of how to run all my runs in Balanced, just like I'm going to do in this video with the Saints playbook, give me 200 likes on this video and we'll drop a similar video out of bounds to show you guys how to run all over every defense in the game from that playbook as well. But this video is going to be focused on the Saints playbook. I'm going to be mostly running tight offset, but I will mix in a few other formations as well. But it's going to be, like I said, mostly focused on running the ball. Now this guy on offense, he's also running tight offset as good read man, the sticky one. Great read right there, just throwing it straight at me to your running back out the backfield. But he is going to be giving me a lot of different looks as well. You know, he'll run the ball, he'll run the traps and all that, but he's also going to try to quick snap all the passing plays. You know, I feel like he's just a quick snapper. And the main thing I do against these guys is simply take the trap away and make them have to do something other than throw to the flats and the seams. When you move your safeties up in the box, no longer will those seams be available. Is my user just dope? See, that's the one thing you got to be careful of. If you're making adjustments at the snap and your user dives, that could be a big play. As my guy's running outside, I'm going to have to take a timeout because my controller's just bugging right now. I got my user diving at the snap. My guy's running off sides, trying to quick through my players. This is a big down right here. I'm already up 7. You know, I don't want to give up a big play as he cribs the trap. So you guys can see that he's gonna, you know, 3rd and 6. He's gonna take the run too, even though every other run he's had has been a negative play. You know, he said, you know, we're gonna run the ball in 3rd and 6. More power to you. I did not expect that. I thought, you know, considering I'd boxed the run every other time, he wanted to do that. Guess I was wrong. Now, the thing about Dollar is you can run the ball on it at will too. You just have to know the right runs to use based upon the adjustments that they're doing, which is what I'm going to get into when I have the ball. I'm going to get into everything I'm looking for as far as what runs to call. When he has the ball, just kind of going to break down my thought process defensively so you guys can get a little bit of that as well. So it's tied up right now, 7-7. He did get ball first. I already did get a stop. That play I got to pick on was crazy. I guess I was just probably spamming the button trying to break the pass up. So as soon as I got the pick, pitched it backwards. My guy still somehow was able to get it off the pitch. That was pretty nice, pretty lucky. I will say that my guy was able to get it. But yeah, there we go. So first possession, you know, I was able to get the trap off for a touchdown. Second possession, you guys can see he's running this a bit differently. The reason why the trap worked so well that first possession is he had pinched his whole defense. He was hovering in the gap. So I was able to just kind of like one cut it and go for a touchdown. Now when he keeps his line a little bit more spread, he's not pitching his whole defense, the trap's not going to be as good. Looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. That's why he was able to blow up that play. Now on 3rd and 5, he is back to pinching his old defense, and I'm like, you know, I want to set some other audibles from other formations. You know, I didn't set all my audibles the first drive, so let's just, you know, make sure we get that set. 3rd and 5, though, you know, the 3-3 Cub is going to be a defense where I would say this is a passing situation. I'm more the type that, like, if I see something I like to run on, I'm going to go at it maybe first, second down. But if I do have a passing situation on 3rd down, like, I'm definitely going to pass the ball. Here, this looks like he's an Overstorm Brave, is what it looks like to me, nickel over, but he's using one of the blitzing linebackers. Right here, I'm just going to try to go with my slant over the middle because I knew that he would have to go basically user the running back out of the backfield himself, so that was a pretty easy call. When he's in nickel over, one of the ways I like to attack that running ball is honestly just with inside zones or counters. I don't like trap as much against nickel over as I have a touchdown over the top here, but get it overthrown. I caught him in man, but he didn't have his defensive line, so that streak was just able to run right down the field. Now he's in Dollar. And Dollar is just, it's definitely a defense that you can run the ball on. Now, he has his whole defense pinched, and he has base in line, but he moved the safeties in the box. When I see that, typically I like to run counter. I just didn't expect him to run Dollar because he had yet to call it. So, I went to an inside zone there. Inside zone, when they pinch the defense, bring the safeties up in the box, and user the running back side is not the best call. And here you guys see on 3rd and 11, he's like, F it, I'm spreading the D-line. And as soon as I see that, I'm just going to run trap because I know that he's not prepared to stop that. If you see dollar with a spread D-line, you want to call trap. Now on 4th and 2, I actually messed up my motion here. If I had came out and I should basically call timeout and run counter because he's pinching his defense, and I have the running back here. I just threw it like a hair too late, and it got broken up. So that was honestly, I made a lot of mistakes those last 2 plays. I should have just called timeout, came out and counter. But when I did snap the ball, I had the running back literally right as he passed by the flat. I just threw it too late. Kind of my own fault there, but I will say I did get unlucky because I had a touchdown and just got overthrown a few plays before. So, clearly this guy's made the adjustment. He doesn't like the 3-3 Cub. He sees that, I've gotten some big plays on it. So now it seems like he's going to be a lot of nickel over and dollar. So that did catch me a little bit off guard right there because when I run this offense, I only have trap as an audible, and I like to either come out and counter or maybe inside zone depending upon the defense they're in. And now that I kind of see what he's doing, we'll get into that in the next couple drives. Now, since I see that the last drive, he literally ran trap every play no matter what it got him, I'm coming out of nickel over myself because I know that trap will not work against nickel over, and you won't be able to catch me off guard. Meanwhile, I haven't really seen him do anything passing the ball other than just quick throws, especially to the flats. So I know that the nickel over will do good against that, right? I'm going to go ahead and use the middle myself, and I'm going to see as I'm able to just blow it up and somehow just miss. Somehow he just sidestepped my tackle, okay. But I'm going to put the safety, and I've talked about this before, opposite the running back into an inside third, the outside corner there into an outside third. I'm going to shift my linebackers away from the nickel back to help on that right flat, and I'm just going to guard the middle. Now that's just basically him quick throwing the flat. That could have got played right there. Now that I see he'll do that, I can do one of 2 things. I can shade out underneath to play hard flats, or I can do exactly what I did there, which is just pull out that quarter flat a yard or 2 to the sideline so he doesn't get sucked in and he can't throw that quick pass. So that's going to be able to slow that down. Now he's mixing in inside zone because obviously he sees us expecting trap. The thing is, you can blow up inside zone and trap from the nickel over. But when you mix both of the runs in, they just attack different holes. So, he caught me kind of off guard there. So it's okay. He comes right back, tries to run the trap again. Again, we're in the backfield. He lost the yard. You see I just subbed in Trey Lance. That's just simply because he is tackle supreme. So I know that if he tries to run the ball with an X-Factor guy, tackle supreme won't let the tackles get broken. And again, he just quick throws the flat. I made the same adjustment I did previously where I moved that guy out further in the flat so he couldn't just get beat or out leveraged. And he still throws it. Should have honestly been a pick 6. But, it got broken up, so he got a free 3 points there as far as I'm concerned. Kind of some bad breaks here I've gotten lately. An overthrown touchdown. That last play just threw straight to me in the flat. Should have been a pick 6. Guy swats it down instead of picking it. 99 overall players everywhere can't do their jobs, apparently. But, it's fine. We do get ball at half, and we got potentially last drive of the half right here. Minute 40, a timeout. That's plenty of time to score a touchdown and not give him any time himself. So, honestly, I'm fine. Now, because of the defenses he called last drive, I'm coming out on counter. Now, the thing is, counter works really, really good against 3-3 Cub too. So even though he's not in dollar or nickel over, I don't care. I'm going counter. As you guys can see here, counter absolutely just destroys 3-3 Cub. The reason for that is as I'm just trying to waste a little bit of time. With the 3-3 Cub, when you're in tight, they're going to have the nickel opposite the running back. So literally all you have to do is get that outside linebacker on the running back side blocked and you're to the crib. Thing is, in 3-3 Cub, that's normally going to be a safety. You got to see my abilities. I have Vanguard on Gronk. So whether Gronk gets to the second level and gets the deep safety, whether he tries to get a DB in the box, he's probably going to get a pancake. And the reason why I come out running trap first is even if they can stop trap from 3-3 Cub, I want them to see trap because that makes their user shoot into the A gap. And if you do that against counter, you're taking your user out of the play because I'm bouncing counter outside. And that's why I was able to get a huge touchdown right there. So as you guys can see, it's a lot more to it than just simply calling these run plays and hoping for the best. You have to know what runs to call against different looks. So far you've really seen the trap counter combo. Again, you're going to see more runs because, again, he's going to get into other stuff. I'm going to run some other runs. It's going to be some different looks. So, again, make sure you pay attention to all these little details because they really are important. Now, he's starting to make a few adjustments here. He sees that I'm calling match, and I'm able to blow up his run, and he can't throw it to the flats. So now what he's trying to do is attack the middle, flood the middle of the field against match, which is the best way to beat match. Slants, posts, drags, all that. That is the best way to beat match by far, and he was doing it right there, I believe probably from verticals. He's had a streak, a drag, a post, and a slant. All coming from the bunch side to the left. No way I'm going to be able to stop that from match because I have to protect against the match bomb. And even if I leave my safeties matching on those routes, they're still just going to get beat because they're not going to be, slants and posts are going to beat match coverage. It just is, right? So all he has to do is read my user and go away from my user. It's at this point where I'm like, okay, there's 30 seconds left. He's not going to be able to beat me just running the ball. So I don't care. I'm coming out on $1, man. If you want to run the ball, go at it. And he does. And he gets out of bounds. So he's actually killing me on the run too. Basically there, I didn't even move my safeties in the box just because I didn't respect the run. I didn't think he was going to run. And because I didn't move my safeties in the box, my run D was not solid, and he got a big play. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, man. Like, I'm just going to go back to cover 4 quarters. You can't, he clearly cannot beat it from tight. The only thing he can do is go to bunch. And at this point, I'm like, now there's 20 seconds. Should I just go back to $? And I'm like, yes, I'm just going to go back to $. And if he runs the ball again, like, whatever. I'm literally just not even to worry about the run. And if he beats me, if he beats it. Now, trips, I love playing against trips. Because all I got to do is man up the slot inside receiver and tight end. And then do deep zones on the outside corners. Watch the running back if he goes out myself. And, yeah, there's nothing here that's going to beat me. Just throws to the flat. He has to take a timeout. So, 3rd and 22. Again, I'm just like, don't give up a huge play, right? He has essentially one chance. I mean, he could try to chuck it. But, also, if he's not careful, he could get sacked, fumble, throw a pick. Lots of bad things could happen. He's just going to throw it to the running back out of the backfield. We'll make our tackle. I'm going to call timeout. He's going to take his 3. And basically, we're just going to go into half after he takes it. Oh, he's not going to take his 3. Wow, I'm shocked. So, he's going for this. He thinks he needs it. I don't like this call because, even if you get it, it's not a good chance of getting a touchdown. As he just basically chucked the corner out in a tight window. And, I have mid-zone and deep zone on Dion. Broke it up, got a pick. And I still have pick artists everywhere. That's the thing with me is I use pick artist on everybody on defense still. A lot of people stopped doing that. To me, I think you need pick artists everywhere, and those are the reasons why. These 2 picks I've got in this game have been because I still have pick artists. Okay, so now he's in $, with his D-line pinched, right? D-line pinched, mugging the box, spinner. Counter is generally good against that. It is. That play, I didn't get much blocking. His dudes just honestly flew in the backfield like maniacs. That will happen. But again, I know that that's the proper play call because all I need is to get outside and I'm gone. The other thing is, I know against spinner, I'm going to have the slant post combo over the middle. Now, looks like he adjusted out of it. It was actually DB fire 2 that time. Doesn't matter. I still have the slant and the post, but he was just able to break it up. So he's going to move his guys in the box, right? He's going to move the safeties up, pinch the line, and all I'm going to do is run the 2-seam combo, flats, slant, quick snap. Again, I know his user is going to have to do either the flat, the slant, or the seam. He can't guard all that with his user. I saw he was blitzing a lot there, so I just knew there was going to be too many things open. Now here, I'm going to go inside zone for the first time, and I'm going to flip it. The reason why I flipped it is I saw that he was using the left of the screen, right? So I was like, okay, if I flip inside zone, I feel like he's going to crash down with his user, and I'm going to have a big hole on the right. Because he spread the D-line there, I assumed he probably thought I'd run trap, right? So this time, I'm going to go back trap. And again, even though, these runs aren't all designed to get big plays, I'm just mixing up the play calls so he never knows with his user where to attack. Break one tackle, get a touchdown, and he's going to quit.